Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video I want to show a really nice feature or a really cool nugget that I found and we have been using it for a while. So I was getting ready to do my SAF module API of the week, and this week it will be the chart module, and for that I need some data, like in a lot of initial phases of the application that we are developing an ERP or we're developing any application, and we need to have some data so we can play with it. So some most of the time we do something like we go to the updater and we do if object space dot get object count, and we do type of anything, and we pass a criteria, and let's put type of customer. That is the class that I brought from the XAF module demos repo. We put a criteria right now. We just don't mind if this is 0. We're going to a new customer, or we're going to do object space dot create object, and then we do customer, and etc. We're gonna say var cost, and we're going to we're going to say cost dot name, and so on. Or sometimes we even do a for each or a for, and we loop like 2000 times, and we create a name that is Javier 1, Javier 2, Javier 3, things like that. So it works sometimes, but it's not the best ideal scenario. So if we take a look at this nugget here, Bogus is a fake data generator for C chart, F chart, Visual Basic, and more. It's actually a Basic and the faker from JavaScript. So right here, this says just install the nugget package, and then it gives you some example, etc. But let's show it in SAF. That's what we use all the time. So in SAF, I just brought the customer class from the SAF demo repo, SAF module demo repo. So it's just name, address, active, birthday, salary, and so on. So if we go to the updater to create those data, let's uncomment this so I can show you. The first thing that we have to do is add the nugget packet. We go and get this Bogus nugget packet, and after that we just, as we showed before, we only wanted to run it if there is no customer, so we can have data to play with. And then there is this new faker object, and then we're gonna say to this new faker that we're gonna create customer object. So things to look for here is like we need a custom instantiator. That's for the constructor, because the XPO classes, they need the session on the constructor, so we're going to pass the session on the constructor, and right here we're just casting to the XPO object space, and we pass the session, and then we're gonna say rules for the different properties. So we're gonna say a rule for the name, and we're gonna pass, and if you check, there is a lot of nice things here. There is last name, there is job title, your area, full name, everything. This is a really comprehensive, so this is really nice. Let's say full name or address, full address. But if this was first name, last name, active, so we have this random that we're gonna show for a second, and right here we have everything, bool, decimal, double, anything we need. So let's come back to bool, because we want them to generate boolean value for us. Then we have dates. So right here, dates, it also have a lot of other methods. The one that I used to test was this recent, that it will actually, you need to pass like the number of days, so it will be a date that it has been in the last 100 days. So salary, the random decimal from 50,000 to 100,000. And then this is the nice thing, we say generate 1,000 or 2,000, as many as we want. And after we generate this, and sorry, we're missing. After we generate this, we have, and let's run it, and if we see in my customer table, I have nothing. And let's wait for it to run. Getting there? So right now we have real names with real addresses with random booleans, random dates, salary, everything. So it's no more Jose 1, Jose 2, Javier 1, Javier 2. So you have real data that you can play with. So this is really neat in my opinion. Hope you guys find it useful as well, and see you in the next video.